Hey guys, long time no see. I think it's been about 3 or 4 months since I last posted a video. I didn't mean to go that long, but I know I had talked about previously that I do only want to post when I feel like it. This is one of those times where I'm like, oh, I really want to film a beauty YouTube video. So here I am today, and it's gonna be similar to my last video. This is going to be my recent makeup empties, and then at the end of the year, I will do a larger one. Since there's been quite a bit of time since I last posted a beauty YouTube video, I have a nice big bag of makeup empties right here, so that's pretty exciting. And if you have any suggestions of other videos you'd like to see from me, I would like to start filming a little more frequently again. I've been wearing makeup more often, and I definitely have some like life updates. I would like to film like a get ready with me or something to kind of share that. But let me know what you'd like to see from me. I wouldn't mind changing things up on this channel and posting more often if you're interested in seeing me. But anyway, since this is going to be recent makeup empties, I'm going to get started. First, I have 2 perfumes that I finished up. They're both more like body mist, but they're perfumes nonetheless. So the first one is this Sol de Janeiro. This is their pistachio and salted caramel scent. This is more of like their original scent, and this is the travel size one. This smells so good, and I would definitely repurchase it again. I've had the larger size before, and this is the travel size I finished up. And I've had the Bum Bum Cream in the past. It's just such a nice scent. It's very sweet, kind of got some warmth to it. It's just a really nice scent overall, and I would definitely repurchase. And then this is a go-to scent for me, and this is the Bath Body Works Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This is my favorite scent for the fall time. It's just spicy, but not too spicy, and it's vanilla, very warm and pumpkin-y. I've used this as a room spray and as a body spray, but towards the end I used it more like a room spray just because it was getting a bit old. I think I've had this for around 2 or 3 years now. That's mostly just because I forgot about it, but I did finish it. This is a great scent. I have like a lotion or shower gel I think that I picked up recently in this scent, and I'm super excited. Definitely getting into the fall spirit. I didn't realize this perfume was hiding. I forgot about this, but this is the DKNY Be Delicious, and this is a spray. It looks like it's in like rollerball packaging, but this one is very nice, and it has a little sprayer. This is a very sweet kind of apple scent, and it's just very fresh. This was a scent I wore a lot in college, so it definitely brought me back. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I've graduated, and I know a lot of you have been watching me for that long, which is crazy. I would buy it again. It smells delicious. No pun intended, but this is a great scent. Finished 2 lip glosses recently. Let's start with the oldest one, and this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Fussy. It is a beautiful shimmery pink color, and it matches my natural lip color really well. The Fenty Gloss Bombs are beautiful. They're very glossy. I would get this again, but I think it'll be maybe like a travel size, or I'll try a different color just because I've had this one for a while. But it has a very sweet kind of like candy scent, and it's just an overall really great lip gloss and definitely deserves the hype. And then this one is, I guess, a more underrated lip gloss, and I cleaned this one out. This one, there's really not a ton of product left in here at all, but this is the Milani lip gloss in Prismatic Peach, and this is kind of similar color to the Fenty, but it was a little bit lighter and had a little bit more shimmer to it, and it made my lips look so juicy. This is such a great drugstore lip gloss. It's beautiful, and I'll definitely repurchase in the future. I finished 2 foundation type of products. So let's start with the actual foundation, and I've had this for a couple years as well. I finally finished it. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read the actual shade name, but this was closer to like my summer color. I haven't been liking foundation as much these days. I'm wearing a tinted moisturizer right now that actually provides a decent amount of coverage, but I haven't been into the whole full coverage thing. And this isn't necessarily super full coverage. I would say it's more medium to full, but for a while I was wearing my foundation full coverage and like adding more, and it's just not the look I'm going for anymore. I might in the future if, you know, as trends change, my taste changes and stuff like that. But this is a beautiful medium to full coverage foundation. It gives a nice satin finish. The next thing I used up was the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in the shade Bone. I liked this a lot, and it really got me into liking tinted moisturizers. I never thought I did. Sometimes it would separate a little bit I guess it depends on what primer I would pair it with or skincare or whatever. Sometimes certain ingredients can kind of not interact well with others, but this gave a really beautiful finish. It's definitely more sheer than the current tinted moisturizer that I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing the Wet n Wild one and I love it. It's definitely very underrated. It's a little less coverage, but I prefer the Wet n Wild over this one. I finished a powder and I've been working on this for at least a year, maybe 2 years at this point, and this is the Milani Translucent Light to Medium Loose Setting Powder, and I liked this a lot. It wasn't super mattifying. I have the Laura Mercier one right now, and I think I like that one a little bit better. I got that one, I think, as my birthday gift from Sephora this year, but this one is a really great drugstore powder. It's not cakey. I think it sits on the skin well. I would probably repurchase it in the future once I finish the Laura Mercier one, which will probably be a while because I haven't been finishing powders very quickly. I believe this is the last face-related item, and this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer, and I'll put the shade name down below because, again, not wearing my glasses and with the ring light on me right now, I definitely could not read that. This is their Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and to be honest, I liked it, but I don't think it was as hydrating as a lot of people said it was. It worked fine as a concealer, but I didn't notice any extra moisture or anything underneath my eyes. I honestly found that this did settle into my fine lines that are starting at age 27, which I'm not thrilled about. They're very, very minor, but the fact that they were settling into them if I didn't powder immediately was definitely not my favorite thing in the world, so I don't know if I would pick this up again. It was fine, but definitely not my favorite concealer. Now finally, I have eye products. I finished one eyeshadow up recently, which was exciting, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. This is an empty container of the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Ritz. You can't see the actual product anymore because it's gone, but as you can see, it's completely empty. This is the most beautiful shimmery brown color. It is very glittery. I have the shade in Ladybird. If you guys are familiar with that shade, it is a pretty popular one. That one is more of a champagne color, whereas Ritz is more of a like true light brown color. Super beautiful. I love both of them. I like to kind of go in between each one. Like I have Ladybird right now because I finished Ritz up, and I'll probably purchase Ritz again after I finish Ladybird. It's just so beautiful. It's the most perfect lid color, and I think it looks good on so many different skin tones and people. So I would highly recommend this one. It is gorgeous. I wish I had like a little bit left so I could show you a swatch, but this one's done. I finished 2 mascaras, and these are both probably my favorite mascaras ever. So the first one is the Essence Lash Princess. This is their Fall Lash Effect Waterproof Mascara. I've gone through so many of these. I have a backup right now that I haven't opened yet. It is a natural bristle brush. It's a bit thinner towards the top, and as it gets towards the bottom, it tapers a little bit and is a little bit wider. I think it gets the lashes really well and defines them. It gives a lot of length as well. This can get pretty chunky, so I'd only recommend 2 coats, but I wouldn't do like 2 heavy coats of mascara because you will come out with spider lashes, unfortunately, and I think as it dries up a little bit, it does get better. I don't think it performs to its peak potential when it's new. I think it definitely needs to age a little bit, but this is a really awesome mascara, super affordable. It is, I think, around $5 at Ulta, and I repurchase this all the time, and it's definitely a staple in my collection. And this one is also a staple, and I have this on my lashes right now, but just the waterproof version. And this is the Covergirl Clump Crusher Mascara. I've used this for years too. I've been using it more like off and on and not as consistent as the Essence one recently. This one actually has a rubber bristle brush, and it kind of has, I call it a pregnant belly looking wand, because as you can see, it does have that curve right here. This gives a more kind of defined look to your lashes. It's not really super volumizing. You can build it up. I think with 3 coats, it really doesn't look like it's too much or anything. I think it does make your lashes look really nice. I actually like the waterproof one better because I find that it holds a curl longer, which is expected with a waterproof mascara typically, and I think it builds on itself a little bit better in the waterproof version, so I have that one now. I'll probably get the original in the future, but currently I like the waterproof and I'll stick with that. And I'm sorry, I actually have 3 mascaras. This one was hiding. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty with filming beauty videos. This is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. This was extremely disappointing. I didn't like this mascara really at all. Here's what the wand looks like. It's honestly just like your basic kind of puffy mascara brush. But when you apply it to your lashes, it literally does nothing for your lashes. They fall. I have worn this once, I think, to the barn, and I didn't even really like splash water on myself or anything, but with sweating, it was like dripping down my face, and I wasn't even that sweaty either. And I've had other non-waterproof mascaras that are drugstore do a lot better than this one, and this one didn't give any definition to my lashes. It really just looked like I had a little black tint to it, and that was about it. Thankfully, this was just a Sephora 100-point perk, I'm pretty sure, so I wouldn't buy it, and I absolutely would not buy this full size. I finished a brow gel, and this is the same brow gel I've been using for years. This is just the e.l.f. clear brow gel and clear mascara. It originally comes clear. You can tell that mine are brown around the edges because it mixes with my brow powder that I use, so looks a little gross there. But these are only $2. I do remember when they were $1, so I definitely missed that. I've gone through so many of these. I honestly, maybe like 20 to 30 in my lifetime, because I've been using it since high school just because it's so affordable. I think it does keep my eyebrows in place. And the last thing I used up was another one of my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencils. This is just a black pencil liner, and I think it's less than $3 at Ulta, but as you can see, hopefully you can hear that, but I was clicking it up and nothing else is coming out. I do have a backup, not the one I'm using right now because I think my friend gave me a Revlon one, which is why I have that in use currently, but I do have a backup or two of the Essence ones, and I'm excited to go back to that because this one is honestly better. So that is it for my recent makeup empties video. Thank you guys for still being subscribed to my channel, even though I don't post as much as I used to. I would like to kind of get back into it a little bit more, maybe post a couple times a month. It's honestly a lot of fun to film this. I did miss it, and hopefully I will have some more time this week to film another video to kind of post a little more consistently. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a horse channel if you want to check it out. I do post on that more often. You can see me a little bit more often there, not talking about beauty content, but still content I enjoy. Anyway, I am rambling far too long for this video. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.